find the exact length of the curve y equals x raised to 3 halves from x equals 0 to x equals 4. So basically we are trying to find the arc length. Okay, and we know the formula for arc length. All we have to do is find the derivative of the given curve, square it, and add 1, take square root, and we need to integrate this with respect to x from a to b. So this is the arc length formula. So in this case, this is our function, and here is a and 4 is like b. Okay, so first of all we want to find the derivative of this function. Okay, so here the function is given as x raised to 3 halves. So let's find the derivative from the power rule. Just 3 halves, x raised to 3 halves minus 1 half. Then let's find this integrand. So we square this and add with 1 and take a square root. So 1 square root of 1 plus this derivative is squared. When we square this, 3 halves square means 9/4 times x raised to 1 half. That's the square root of x. When we square and 1 half and 2 cancel, just x. So 9/4 x. That is inside integrand. Okay, and we need to integrate this from 0 to 4 with respect to x, and this is the arc length. Okay, so let's do it. So integrand is 1 plus 9/4 x. So it's a complex, so we need to use the u substitution, and this is our u. So let u be 1 plus 9/4 x, then du over dx, derivative of this with respect to x. Du over dx is derivative of 1 is 0 plus 9/4 x is just 9/4 dx. Okay, and we can solve for dx. So dx is in fact divide by 9/4, which is same as multiply by 4/9 in the left. Okay, so you can use your own method to integrate this, but this one is complex. So u sub, I mean, the only option is u sub, but you don't have to show all the details like this. Now we have two options. We can integrate, back substitute the value of u, then evaluate it 0, 4, or we can change the limits in terms of u, then we don't have to back substitute u. Okay, so let me change the limits. That means when x is 0, so I'm going to find the corresponding u from this assumption. Okay, when x is 0, u is 1. 1 plus 9/4 times 0, which is just 1. And when the upper limit 4, when x is 4, we get u equals 1 plus 9/4 times 4. 4 cancel 9, 1 plus 9, which is 10. Okay, now I'm going to go back and write down the arc length formula. Then this arc length is equal to 0 through 4 means in terms of new variable u, we have 1 through 10, square root of u, this is u, and dx is found here 4/9 du. Okay, let's evaluate this definite integral and we are done. We can bring 4/9 to the front. This is square root of u, means u raised to 1 half. When we integrate, we use the power rule, then that's the u 1 half plus 1 3 halves divided by 3 halves, and we evaluate from 1 through 10. These 3 halves can be pulled front. 4/9 times 3 halves is 2/3. No cancellations here. Now u raised to 3 halves. Now we evaluate at the upper limit, which is 10. So 10 raised to 3 halves, which is an irrational number, so no need to worry about that, minus lower limit 1. 1 raised to 3 halves, and 1 raised to any number is just 1. And this is it. Exact value. I mean, you can go for decimals, but that's not desired here. We always want to find the exact value. Here no cancellation, so this is 8/9 times 3, 27. 10 raised to 3 halves minus 1. Final.